This is Lauren Sanek at the Home Seller Home Buyer Podcast with Home Seller episode number 6. We'll be talking about want to sell your home fast? Think like a buyer. Want to sell your home fast? Then think like a buyer. Most sellers expect their home to sell quickly at the best possible price. They believe their home is the best in the area and that their improvements demand top dollar. How can you trust this is true? Ask any seller. Many sellers hire a listing agent but do not take their advice. They consider themselves or their neighbors or friends or family as experts. Often they tend to negotiate their listing price with their agents rather than looking at the facts. Then they wonder why their home is sitting while others are selling. Beware sellers. Buyers today are smart. Sellers need to realize that they cannot sell their home if no one looks at it. Today's buyers are extremely tech savvy and do their homework before considering a home. In this age of technology, a buyer will not look further if there is no virtual tour or at the very least multiple photos of the property. What else are buyers looking for? Web presence. If buyers do not find your home on the internet, odds are they will not see it at all. Today, print ads are the least effective way to market a home. Make sure your listing agent is just as tech savvy as a typical buyer, if not more so. Of course, the buyer's agent will search the multiple listing service and present homes, but again, the buyer wants to see what your home looks like before they consider it. For your home to be considered, you will need the big three: pictures, and many of them, information on the house including room dimensions on the major rooms, and a virtual tour. Of course, buyers want the lowest price and sellers want the highest price. When buyers search, they know what they can afford. If they consider your home overpriced, it will not be considered. Be sure your home is competitively priced. Have your agent do an analysis of similar homes and price your home within the range of the results. Because if your price is too high, odds are you will need to reduce it. And when buyers see that, they think, how low will they go? Curb appeal. First impressions are lasting. If your home is not immaculate and not well maintained, odds are the buyer will not cross the threshold. Remove the gardening tools and kids' toys. Think landscaping, paint, manicured lawn. Remember, first impressions are important. And then that old less is best. Clutter and family items detract from your home. Buyers need to picture your home as theirs. How could they place their furniture? How functional is the kitchen? Do not distract the buyers if you are there. Better yet, do not be there when the buyers come to view your home, especially if you want to sell your home. An empty house shows blemishes. Clutter is bad, an empty home is worse. Bare walls and floors magnify flaws such as minor stains on rugs, slight dents on walls, or small scratches on the floor. Buyers need decor to help envision the home as theirs while distracting them from minor imperfections. We have a service that we know of that if the seller must leave their home vacant, there's this company that does home staging and maintenance program. The home staging and maintenance program includes placing certified home managers, not tenants, with great-looking furniture into vacant homes on the market. Keep in mind, this is great for selling homes the owner must leave. Free home staging with beautiful furniture, free lawn care, free pool care, utilities on and paid for, free insurance liability coverage. When home goes pending, the home manager moves out quickly, as there is no landlord tenancy law and no lease agreement. The best part? This is a free service to the sellers. The company makes their money from the certified home manager who occupies and maintains the home as their own. This is good for short sales and traditional sales. Home staging sells homes for 7 to 17% more money and twice as fast. In a short sale situation, homeowners with short sales are experiencing falling credit scores. The sooner the home sells, the sooner the credit stops falling. This could mean the difference in only a 50-point drop or as much as 350 over time if they do nothing. Homes statistically sell for 7 to 17% more money, which many times can mean the difference between the lender accepting an offer or rejecting it. A study of California listings found that a vacant home was 9.5% more likely to undergo a price reduction. Stay away. Buyers are uncomfortable around owners. Couples hesitate to express their feelings. Buyers rush through quickly, afraid to disturb the owner. Owners who stay tend to talk about their home and may annoy prospective buyers. They could respond to questions in a way that concerns the buyer. Let the prospective buyer learn more about minor problems with the home from the disclosure and/or home inspection. Sellers and buyers should allow all communications to go through their respective agents. Consider these suggestions when choosing your agent and how they can help you achieve your goal. Make sure your agent understands your needs, has a substantial web presence, knows how a buyer thinks, and if you do not have an agent you know and trust, you can find a list of accredited buyer representatives that are trained to understand how buyers think, and you can look for them at http://www.rebac.net. If you go that route, make sure and ask the agent that they are not strictly a buyer's agent, but they have listing experience as well. Thank you for listening to Home Seller episode number 6. This should give you sellers a lot of things to think about. We are grateful for the time you have taken to listen to this podcast. We look forward to your input on what you would like to hear about in future podcasts. You can see the show notes at www.homesellerhomebuyer.com. You can leave your comments, questions, and suggestions there, or you can email us at info@homesellerhomebuyer.com. Tell your family, friends, and coworkers about Home Seller Homebuyer Podcast. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to listen to the Home Seller Homebuyer Podcast and catch us on the next episode. Thank you for listening and stay informed.